My social butterflies and my social maniacs. How are you? Well, I literally just finished doing a video explaining a lot about a lot of research I've been doing lately regards to cults, certain types of people when it comes to sex trafficking, etc., how it's all interconnected. And then it literally just disappeared. Like I went to listen to it just to make sure I was editing, before I edited areas, and there was no sound, which is very strange. So I turned everything up and I couldn't understand what was going on. I'm not going to think too much into that. It's just, it was very strange. That's the first. We all know that our phones spy on us, obviously, because these scumbags have nothing but else to do apart from spy on everyday people. God forbid you say certain words and it hits their little red flags. They deem, oh, we can't have people hearing about that. Yeah. We live in a very sick world, sick world. And that sickness, vileness, is all interconnected in every aspect of life. Every aspect of life. Every single area of life for all of us. It's somehow corrupted and tainted by evil people. So when you want to ask the question of what do we do then? How do we continue to live? How do we live the life that we want? How do we change this? Well, the only way you can change it is to first wake up. But most people won't, because most people are completely brainwashed, conditioned, that they don't even know there's a problem. They don't even know that they're controlled and suppressed by a system. A very small percentage of people in the world. Just a very small percentage that pretty much control and run our lives, rule and everything. But most of these conditioned people have no idea. A lot of people are waking up, which is fantastic. But the system doesn't want you thinking for yourself. They don't like autonomous people like me. Absolutely not. They don't want anybody really waking up, because when you wake up, you understand everything and you see everything. You see what they are. You see what they're truly involved in, and it is sick. And they are evil people, unfortunately. Well, it's not. No, yeah, it is. It's unfortunate for us that we are literally surrounded and controlled by the vilest people on the planet. And we have to share this beautiful planet with a small percentage of people that have corrupted it in every aspect of life, every area of life. Legal system, the medical field, science, psychology, psychiatry, right down to counseling. Oh my God, it goes on and on and on. The schooling system, everything, every single area of life, every avenue, everything from religion. It doesn't even matter. When we turn around, everything that we look at, everything that we're involved in and what we do and it is tainted by vile, evil people. And we don't even see it. We don't realize it. We're so blind to it. Most people that see it know that they can't do anything about it, because you're talking about life, like that. The vileness of that life, of everything that goes into it, the corruptibility, everything is so. It's controlled by the highest hierarchy, by every agency, every department, everything in life. There are people that control it. So, and they do it in a way that you can see it. And those that do see it, they control it to the point where they'll make you look like you're crazy, there's something wrong with you. depending on how you're trying to expose it, then you're in trouble. It's not new information. It's all coming out. The system is collapsing inside itself. Not fast enough for me, unfortunately. I'd like to see them all crash and burn. Absolutely. And then go straight down to hell, where they, you know, face their God that they truly, you know, the devil himself. Absolutely. Well, it depends what you believe in, but these people believe in that. They believe that's where they get their power from. It's not how it works. You know, we can only change it if we wake up and stand against it, and then you'll never be suppressed again, and you will live a completely different life. Because I'm talking about every single area of life, and banking every area of life that we have to go, that we're involved in, that we have to deal with, that we have to work with, is all tainted, and it's corrupted by the vilest people on the planet. And not that many compared to us, but you know, for some reason, most people fear accepting the truth, seeing it. Every area of life is tainted by these evil people. So what sort of life can you have? What is the point? Because when we close our eyes and do nothing, we enable it. We enable it to carry on. And you know what I'm talking about. It's all coming out. We enable it. And part of us paying into it, on the entertainment side of it, you're enabling it. But that's because you're conditioned to. You're brainwashed to. So what you really need to understand about the system, it is a system, and it's very strategically designed. And then there's a pyramid. It's like a pyramid system. All areas of life, there's all these little people that control it, these areas. It's just one giant pyramid system, and it controls the fundamentalities of everything. It controls every aspect. There's no freedom for us. I don't understand why people feel like they're free. We've got no human freedom. We have a right to free will. You only truly get free will back, and you feel that sense of freedom is when you basically step out the system, step away from it, walk away. I don't belong to the system at all. I may have to pay my taxes. That's completely, there's nothing I can do about that. We all do, but do we like it? Nobody likes to pay taxes, but we do. But if you truly understood who was involved, who's part of the system, what the system's all about, it's been like this for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's not new. It's not new. It's an old system. It's just become more perverted and much more. It's just disgusting. As technology evolves, their vileness evolves. And we allow it. Because we know it's happening. We see it. We don't physically see it. What's actually... We know it's happening. We know it's real. We know it's true now. They're not even trying to hide anymore. They're promoting it. And they're laughing at us. They're all laughing at us. Because they think we're stupid. And they laugh at us because they know we continue to enable their behaviour. and enable this this life that we've got no control of, no true control. We can grow, we can be completely self-accepted, true, understand self-acceptance, have real good healthy self-esteem. Obviously we can have that, we can be positive, we can really, if we had that, and we all had that, we could change the world overnight. But it's a process, it's a self-development process, unfortunately. The system doesn't want that. The system does not want people self-actualizing. They don't want people waking up, because when you do, when you understand everything, you see life very differently, and you change, you know, for the better. You don't allow anybody to control you again, and you've certainly found ways to rebel against the system. Just walk away from it. So there's nothing we can do about it. Like I say, it's an old system. Nobody's ever going to be punished, except for the scapegoats. They had to have scapegoats. That's what they do. But nobody's ever going to be punished. These people are never ever going to see a prison cell. Most are never going to go even walk into a courtroom. There's going to be no justice. If people truly believe this systemized, these people, these evil, vile people are ever going to be prosecuted. No, you're living in they don't, we share the same planet as these evil people, but they live in a completely different world. A world that they've constructed so magnificently that they don't even follow the same rules and laws of us. They're bigger than us. They can do what they want. Because that system is controlled by the most powerful and wealthiest people. Politicians, Hollywood, all of them, royalty. It's not new information. Again, every single avenue of our lives is tainted and has been corrupted by these people. Look at what they're trying to normalize daily. And if that's not telling you what's wrong and how vile these people have become in the 21st century, you're never going to get it. You're never going to understand it. And you will always be a slave to the system. And that's really unfortunate. So no, if you have woken up and you understand what's going on, and you keep seeing all these new reports, these people, nothing's going to happen to them. How is it possible to get justice when the justice system is involved in it all? That's how dark and deep it goes, and that's how embedded it is. They're never going to be punished, ever. That's why they're laughing. That's why they smile at us. And we keep paying into them. In every avenue of life, we keep paying for them to get more wealthy and powerful, evil, and even viler. And they laugh at us every day. Every day they laugh at us. Because they know nothing will ever happen to them. So it's a shame, but this is the reality of our life. Now try and find yourself a different reality. Try and step away and find a different way to live. And it's possible. Of course it's possible. It's still possible. But you have to, you know, when you recondition your mind and you recondition yourself away from the system, you've got to remain positive. Got to, and it is a process. Again, it's a development process. But you will find happiness, and you know, good things will happen. Things will change, and you'll think, well, I can't believe this has changed in my life in this area, because I was so, you don't realise how suppressed you are into it or by it, or most of the system. until you step away from it and you think, oh, never again. Absolutely not. But you've got to wake up. And it's going to take, and again, when you're talking about this system, it's like just a ball of people, like a ball with a little pyramid inside. And it's just a small percentage of people on the planet that control the majority. That's how disgustingly sick it is. And again, it's just throw that ball away. But we can't, because we're all suppressed by it. And excuse me, I think, you know, again, people have got to wake up, accept it, deal with it, and change it, otherwise it's never going to change. And we'll come in, well, not all of us, thank God, because most of us have woke up, and we don't continue to enable them to commit the vilest stuff on humanity. Absolutely not. So if you're awake, fantastic, excellent. Stay like that. Stay focused. Don't fall back into the, don't be dragged back into it. And stay away from people that haven't woken up, because they'll bring you back in. You need to start finding like-minded people and just find a way to live the life that you want to live. Now you've escaped the the worst part of it, and that's the sad truth. But other than that, yeah, it's just done so much research, and God, so much research, and it's just vile. Every avenue, every area of our whole fucking existence, all of us, it's controlled by vile, evil people. And there's, yeah, and that's it. They're not going to change it. Only we can change that. It's never going to happen. Not in my lifetime. Other than that, I will speak to you all soon.